This is Akashvani. In the program Insights, now we bring you a special program on 5G services in India, expanding coverage and fastest rollout.
Telecommunication is the fastest growing industry in India. With 100 crore plus telecom subscribers and 82 crore internet subscribers, India's telecom industry is the second largest in the world. Over the last few years, the industry has grown exponentially, mostly led by low-cost tariffs, increased availability of the internet, implementation of mobile number portability, expansion of 3G and 4G coverage, change in subscriber consumption patterns, and favorable regulatory environment. The government has underlined the importance of increasing India's local telecom manufacturing capabilities. Efforts are also underway to build a foundational network in India for the smooth flow of 5G technology. World is looking at 5G as a next-generation technology that has ushered the globe into a novel direction of digital transformation that enables seamless wireless connectivity, thereby strengthening India's digital governance goals. What distinguishes 5G in India from other nations is its potential to offer high 5G data speeds, network capacity, increased coverage, and more dependability. The concept of 5G networks in India first came up in 2017, when the central government organized a high-level forum to develop a path for the 5G technology in India. But before we delve deeper in the positives of 5G network and how it holds a potential to revolutionize the country, let's listen an excerpt of a discussion with Parmeshwaram Narayanan Iyer, former Principal Advisor, TRI, on Akashvani, where he explains what is 5G in a nutshell and in what ways can it transform the lives of common people in India.
The mobile technology started with 1G. G stands for the generation. First generation was the analog. Right. Second generation onward, the 2G technology, then 3G, then 4G, 5G, and next is going to be the 6G. If we look at that, the 2G technology was primarily based on the voice and the SMS. And the data speeds we were talking of about 64 kbps, kilobits per second data. That is the speed with data speed that we could get in 6G. When it came to 3G, the third generation, the shift started going from voice to the data. Now in 3G, we are talking of data speeds of about 2 Mbps, 2 megabits per second, and it could go in advanced technologies of 3G up to 8 Mbps. Then comes the 4G technology. There the data speeds, we talk about 20 Mbps. That's the current one what we are using. It could go up to 50 Mbps maximum. So here the videos and all these things started coming up in the 4G. Now when we go to 5G, we are talking of speeds in terms of 10 gigabits per second. And when in the 5G, the whole concept is that it is moving away. So far it is again person to person. It is going to the Internet of Things, where the things around you are going to get connected onto the whole thing. It could be smart meters. For a very simple example that I can give you of 5G, the application could be that the electricity or gas or these meters, nobody need to come to your home to take the reading. The meter reading could automatically go to the company. Or farmer could be using drones to fly over his pockets to get the data about all that sitting in a remote place, and so on and so forth. In fact, if up to 4G it is for human and one-to-one, 5G is for business, you could say, for the applications, Internet of Things. That is putting in nutshell. Now, When you go to 6G, from 5G to 6G, we are talking about the speeds of 200 gigabits per second. And there we are going to be connecting the world like the massive artificial intelligence, then virtual reality, all this will come into the place there in 6G. In fact, fuse the physical, human and digital world together. It will become much more intelligent. That's what the 6G is conceived. This is how the transition right from the 1G to 6G in the case of mobile technology comes. And well, let us remember that all this has happened in the matter of 25 to 30 years, in a very short span.
Yesterday, Union Minister for Communications, Railways and Electronics and IT, Shri Ashwini Vaishnaw, and Chief Minister of Uttarakhand, Shri Pushkar Singh Dhami launched 2 lakh 5G site at Gangotri and dedicated fiber connectivity at Char Dham to the nation at Dehradun in Uttarakhand. Last year, Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the 5G services on the 1st of October 2022, and within 8 months of launch, 2 lakh sites covering 700 districts have been installed. 5G network has been rolled out in all 28 states and 8 union territories now. In a record-breaking speed, This is one of the fastest 5G rollouts in the world. Speaking at the launch event, Union Minister for Communications, Railways and Electronics and IT, Mr. Ashwini Vaishnaw said that under the leadership of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, India is witnessing a telecom kranti.
India's 5G rollout is among the fastest in the world. India is now emerging as an exporter of telecom equipment and technology. Our digital public infrastructure is capable of solving complex problems at population scale. And through the Digital India program, Honorable Prime Minister has transformed the telecom sector. His reforms have helped create a robust telecom sector. If a typical permit for telecom tower used to take 220 days a few years ago, today it takes only 7 days. 85% of the permissions are instantaneous. India's 5G rollout is among the fastest in the world. The 5G testbed at IIT Madras is helping us perfect telecom gear and software. India is now emerging as an exporter of telecom equipment and technology. The 5G lab ecosystem in 100 universities across India will add momentum to the startups.
Union Minister Vaishnaw added that it is a matter of pride that the 2 lakh 5G site is commissioned in Gangotri, Chardham. He also said that in line with Prime Minister's vision to lead in the 6G technology development, India has over 100 patents in 6G technology, which shows the prowess of the talented engineers and innovators of the country. Mr. Vaishnaw also thanked the Uttarakhand government for the support and faster clearances that helped in setting up telecom services in Uttarakhand at a very fast pace. The 5G technology has been conceived as a foundation for expanding the potential of the networked society. A digital transformation brought about through the power of connectivity is taking place in almost every industry. The landscape is expanding to include a massive scale of smart things to be interconnected. Therefore, the manner in which future networks will cope with massively varied demands and a business landscape will be significantly different from today. With 5G services, opens the door of new learning platforms based on augmented reality and virtual reality technologies hold potential to enhance students' learning experiences and can be used to live stream lessons in real time with high resolution. With the connectivity needed to respond in real time, robots will potentially help students with special needs. Digital smart classrooms and learning will assist children and adolescents in developing creative thinking skills as well as their curiosity for research and development. Fiber connectivity which supports extremely high bandwidth will ensure extremely high internet bandwidth for seamless access for pilgrims visiting these locations and easing the lives of the public, which is a part of citizen-centric initiative of the government. The economic benefits from the 5G technology are also quite immense. As per the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development Committee on Digital Economic Policy, it has been stated that 5G technology's rollout will help in increasing GDP, creating employment, digitizing the economy, as 40% of all digital transactions happening in the world are in India. For India, 5G provides an opportunity for the industry to reach out to global markets and consumers to gain with the economies of scale. Plus, a high-speed network in mountains will also enable disaster management and surveillance on a real-time basis. Time to time, Prime Minister Modi also talked about the significance of 5G communication and the need for its expansion to the last mile. Speaking at the India Mobile Congress, PM Modi highlighted the importance of 5G and how India is leading from the front in 5G revolution. He said,
साथियों, 5G को लेकर भारत के प्रयासों का एक और संदेश है, नया भारत। टेक्नोलॉजी का सिर्फ कंज्यूमर बनकर नहीं रहेगा, बल्कि भारत उस टेक्नोलॉजी के विकास में, उसके इम्प्लीमेंटेशन में बहुत बड़ी एक्टिव भूमिका निभाएगा। भविष्य की वायरलेस टेक्नोलॉजी को डिजाइन करने में, उससे जुड़ी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में भारत की बड़ी भूमिका होगी। 2G, 3G, 4G के समय भारत टेक्नोलॉजी के लिए दूसरे देशों पर निर्भर रहा। लेकिन 5G के साथ भारत ने नया इतिहास रच दिया है। 5G के साथ भारत पहली बार टेलीकॉम टेक्नोलॉजी में ग्लोबल स्टैंडर्ड तय कर रहा है। भारत लीड कर रहा है। आज इंटरनेट का इस्तेमाल करने वाला हर व्यक्ति इस बात को समझ रहा है कि 5G इंटरनेट का पूरा आर्किटेक्चर बदल कर रख देगा। इसलिए भारत के युवाओं के लिए आज 5G बहुत बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी लेकर आया है। मुझे खुशी है कि विकसित भारत का संकल्प लेकर आगे बढ़ रहा हमारा देश दुनिया के अन्य देशों के साथ किस तरह कदम से कदम मिलाकर चल रहा है। ये भारत की बहुत बड़ी सफलता है। डिजिटल इंडिया अभियान की बहुत बड़ी सफलता है।
The rollout of 5G technology will be a game changer. Fixed wireless access will bridge the internet coverage gap at low cost, which will boost its deployment not only in rural India and remote areas, but also bring hope to underserved communities in the country. Once in place, the network will aid in addressing educational disruptions in future pandemic-like disasters. With 5G, the Government of India is working relentlessly to provide world-class connectivity to every remotest village and to every person in the country. Not to forget, India is setting global standards in 5G, and India has come out as a leader in mobile manufacturing. In order to roll out 5G quickly in India, the centre and state government are working in alignment to provide last-mile connectivity to achieve the goal of Antyodaya. The Atmanirbhar Bharat program, which is a significant driver for addressing present and future technology needs in the telecom sector. The sector is to add $450 billion to the Indian economy between 2023 and 2040. The potential of 5G in India is genuinely transformative. Once fully functional, it will accommodate up to 1 million connected devices per square kilometer, compared with only 2,000 under 4G long-term evolution. With such unprecedented levels of connection and 5G internet, India will be able to alter education, healthcare, agriculture and other sectors in rural areas while constructing future smart cities, all trademarks of a 5G India. And taking the India story forward, India is already looking beyond the adoption of 5G technology to develop and deploy its faster and superior successor, the sixth generation of telecom network or 6G. TIG 6G, the Technology Innovation Group on 6G, has devised a plan to establish 6G technology in India by 2030, called the Bharat 6G Vision. The objective of this vision is to develop and implement 6G network technologies that provide secure, intelligent and widespread connectivity, enabling a high-quality living experience for people worldwide. The vision statement emphasizes India's dedication to socio-economic growth and the potential benefits of India leading the way in 6G technology. India's pursuit of 6G technology is a significant step towards achieving a digitally empowered society. India, with its vast population and rapidly growing digital infrastructure, stands to benefit immensely from the development and implementation of 6G technology.
You were listening to a special program on 5G services in India, expanding coverage and fastest rollout. This program was produced and presented by the News Services Division of Akashvani. You can listen to it on a mobile app, News on AIR. This program is also available on our YouTube channel, News on AIR Official. You may share your feedback about this program through email at airnsdtalks@gmail.com or WhatsApp on 9289094044.